Okay, so Gingertown. I don't even know how to begin describing this deck. This deck is not good. Like, let's get that out of the way first. This deck is not a good deck. You are not winning nearly anything by playing this. You are trolling by playing this deck, essentially. It is fun, I will give it that. It is an extremely fun deck once it works. But getting it to work, that's a different story. So we're going to quickly go over the list just in case people don't know. Essentially, what we're going to do, we're going to fill our bottom end of our deck with Earthlings, and after that, we're ramping straight into big stuff as fast as we possibly can. This, in theory, is the fastest ramp in the game. However, it's the easiest to stop, by far. So we've got 4 1-drop Krillins. Our opponent can't attach Android 18 in our battle area. This never really comes up. Like, we've got the double strike, you can see it down here. But this just straight up will never come up. We don't care about that. We care that it's a 1-drop, we care that it's a 10k combo, and it's an Earthling. That's all we care about. We have 4 of the 1-drop blocker. Now in set 2, again, you can maybe block a hit with this, but realistically you don't want to. You want to play this on board for fodder. 4 of the Bulma, again, it's a 1-drop, 10k, discard 1, draw 1, activate main, ridiculously, honestly one of the best cards from set 2 in my opinion. So just solid card. 4 of 2-cross Krillin, look up the top 5 cards from your deck, add 1 Android 18 or 1 extra to your hand. We really want to find our Gingertown extra, that's why this is here. No other reason. It's also an Earthling that can swing 20k, which is pretty good pressure before we activate Gingertown. 2-drop Gohan, again same idea as Krillin really, except this one restands an energy for us. So on turn 2 we can essentially get possibly 2 bodies out. We can get our 2-drop with maybe one of these 1-drops. 2-drop Hercule. This is an interesting card, I actually quite like it. If you have a certain amount of energy, add up to 2 cards at the cost of 1 or less, and Earthling and no special traits from drop to hand. So that will grab any 2 of these, which essentially gives us 20k combo back in hand, which is just a really good number to have. Then straight into the big bodies, we're on 3, 17, 18, just a solid card. Just a ridiculously good, clears boards, double strike 40k. Super combos, it's a super combo, we don't really use it for anything else. 2 SCR Gohans just to help clear boards. We should be ramping into this very fast to help clear boards, if all goes well. Trust me, it mostly doesn't. 4 Cell, again this is our end goal, we want to ramp into Cell as fast as possible. To get our KO2 bodies, heal, drop 3 cards from energy, that doesn't really bother us because we're playing Cell. Broly, draw a card, everyone knows what Broly does at this point. 4 Meteors, we're a green deck, we're going to be playing 4 Meteor. Meteor's just an insane extra card for defense. 4 Gingertown, this is our fun reason we're running this deck. Just if your leader Cell, place up to any number of Earthling cards in your battle area to your energy and rest mode. So regardless how much number we've got these out, we'll be putting them into energy and rest. And then Cell Games Arena to round out the deck. It's either a ramp 1 or draw 1 if your leader Cell. Just an insanely good card. Now we're going to hop into a replay because so obviously we're against Trunks here. Trunks should give our deck a lot of trouble, and you're going to see that from the start. So that's our opening hand. We do keep it because we have a 1-drop, we have our 2-drop, and we have Gingertown. So all goes well, we should be able to build a board, put it all in energy, and keep everything going. But because we're against blue, it's going to be really difficult to keep that board. Because what blue loves to do is just bounce things back to your hand, bottom deck things, in general be really annoying with that. So we go through our first turn, just the usual charge 1, attack to get our draw, play a 1-drop, and pass turn. So our one drop isn't really going to do anything for us. It's going to sit there, and then go 10 is going to come out, and this is exactly what I mean by blue gets really annoying trying to play this deck. Krillin is immediately getting bounced, because he's got 7 or less cards in hand, and that's already put one of our potential ramp off the board. And right here we're just going to take some damage, because we're not really... Realistically, we should have enough defense power to stay in the game even if we keep taking damage. We do have 2 SCR Gohans, so we just charge one away. We're not going to need both throughout the game. We're only charge here just to try and get rid of this Goten because it's a legitimate issue. If this Goten stays on board, we can't play the game, essentially. Okay, so then we play the 2 plus Krillin, try and search, I believe. Okay, we grab Cell Games Arena, that's not great. So then we combo with the Krillin to try and get rid of the Goten, and we do. So that's a successful job from us. However, Krillin is now in rest mode, which obviously means he can get spun into. However, we get the 1-drop Goten, which is going to bounce Krillin. Do you see why this matchup can be annoying for this deck, and why this deck isn't great? It's a fun deck, don't get me wrong, it's really fun. Don't expect to ever win with this deck. We're going to see at the end of this, we won very luckily. We shouldn't have won in the slightest. 100% we just shouldn't have. But we did. So we take those. And now we're coming up to where this is the turn we really should be trying to play Tragedy. But I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we decide to ramp up the board instead. Yeah, okay, so we play the Gohan, restand in energy, because we put 1 in drop, then put top deck into energy. And I believe, yeah, we just swing in. Now, I didn't notice at the time that this was put him into his awakening, but we're going to fill the board with bodies, just to say, hey, deal with all of these, or have fun. So this could be a ramp 3. I believe he does deal with the board in some way, I don't remember how, but as you can see he's filling his board now. He has the 30k Trunks, which is really annoying. He plays this as a Masu, which is going to immediately bottom deck one of the 1-drops, bottom decks the blocker, correct choice. And then he awakens, and I realise, uh-oh, Trunks can bounce anything on my board right now. So he combos up. I believe we just take this hit so we can awaken instead. I really wish you could still do sometimes. And we get Cell. You might notice our combo power in our hand is becoming extremely dire. Like, this is not good. I believe we use our super combo here just to get out of taking this damage. But our hand is not good. And here's where I believe the Trunks makes a grave mistake. He decided not to swing into Gohan and bounce Krillin. He bounces his own Trunks back, which, yes, that's an okay play. However, he's left these bodies on board. I can play this Krillin. We can then play Gingertown. I should have swung the Gohan first. That was my mistake. But now we're at 8 energy total. Next turn we can play Cell. And he's only reaching 5 energy. Again, we were a turn behind because of all the bouncing that happened. But that's the general game plan of Gingertown. You want to ramp as fast as humanly possible so that you just threaten so much pressure. And now we're getting hit with 2-drop Trunkses and a Pilaf. Because Pilaf is a balanced card. Okay. So we're going to combo out of these as much as we can. However, you may have noticed we're out of combo power. We still have a decently mid hand which can kind of threaten people. So we take this damage. And again, no combo power in hand. So he combos away the Pilaf, thinking he'll probably have combo. We don't. And we still don't. Nothing bounces one of his trunks is back to hand, the other will be bomb decked. And we are really struggling for combo power. Insanely struggling. This is not good in the slightest. Generally a terrible position to be in, so we're going to play the Gohan here just to get an extra swing before we play Cell. No, we don't play Cell here. Okay. Interesting. What was I planning here? Oh, Arena, okay. I guess I'm desperately, yeah, I was desperately looking for combo power here. Except, you know, we didn't find it, we found Krillin instead. So at this point, I am begging on a prayer that he looks at my hand size and thinks, there is maybe too many things in there for me to deal with. If he doesn't think that, we're screwed. If he does think that, we're okay. Then we grab Krillin here, and I believe Krillin finds Meteor. That is a godsend. However, what happens next? Another thing I was doing, I was attempting to bait him into playing Zeno. Because if he spent all 6 energy on Zeno, we're fine. However, I should have blocked this attack. 100% I should have blocked this, I should not have taken this hit. Because if he realised I had no combo power, he could have just comboed it into Zeno, Son for game, be fine. Putting myself at 1 life there was a risk I shouldn't have taken. That was a massive misplay on my part, and we're really still struggling for combo power. So we find a Bulma, that's at least 10k. However, we're now fighting down an incredibly threatening board. I believe, yeah, we just play Cell here. Cell will get rid of Zeno, get rid of 3 energy, we're still at 8, so next turn we can play Cell if we need to. We get rid of Zeno and we heal 1. And I believe he takes the damage here, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. And we play the Bulma here. Not the greatest idea, but we really need Guard Cycle, and again we're still not finding combo power. So he charges here, which was interesting. Nearly enough, anything he can do will kill us. He plays the Zamasu to bottom deck the Bulma. Again, I don't really agree with me playing the Bulma either. And he plays Gotenks. Gotenks was a surprise for me. I was expecting Vegeta, something along those lines, maybe another Zeno to get rid of Cell. He plays Final Hope here, which essentially forces us into taking this damage because we can't combo out with Meteor. And now we're going to see how I was extremely lucky in actually winning this, and I shouldn't have in the first place. Again, we draw no combo power. And he combos up to 40. That is just enough for Meteor to make me survive. Meteor puts Cell at 45, he combos to 40. One more card would have killed me. Any card. 5k, 10k, doesn't matter. It would have killed. And now he's left himself wide open. So what we're going to do, we're going to spine Cell in. He's going to use some cards to try and get out. So what we're going to do here is, I believe, we play the double strike. Yep. I don't remember if we combo with the double strike, but this essentially forces at least a super combo out. Yep, and a 10k. Putting him down 2 cards in hand. We swing in with the Cell, and then we don't combo. We have the Gohan to try and secure game. We have Gohan plus Meteor, which is the play we go for. We do Gohan, and then we hope and pray that 45k is enough to secure game. And bingo. Just enough, 5k over, and Gingertown takes it. Again, this deck should not be winning, and don't play this deck. You can play it for fun. I highly recommend it for fun, but don't try and compete with this deck. It's not worth the pain. It's just not worth it. But thank you all for watching. Leave a comment down below if you enjoyed, all that good stuff. Yeah, I will catch you all next time.